Alright, you guys, so it's time for me to review Fairy Tale Final Season episode number 27. And I have to say, guys, not a whole lot happened in this episode except a big giant game of literally find the wizards in the haystack. Because this is literally what happens, okay? So, Lady Irene's magic spell that she casted at the end of last week's episode was basically a spell that basically moved everything in Magnolia completely around, and thus separating everyone in Fairy Tale from the Guildhall, all coincidentally, obviously, except for Mavis, who was still underground at the site of her crystal coffin, Lagrima. Therefore, she was spared from Lady Irene's magic. And basically, she is basically greeted by Zareth, and Mavis says, Zareth, is this your doing? Where did everybody go? And then Zareth basically says, I had nothing to do with this. This is all what Lady Irene's doing. But this is a good thing as well, because it seems at long last, once again, I've come face to face with Fairy Tale's fairy art, and meaning that guys that Sarah knows immediately that that Mavis has been truly revived from her suspended state of animation, and then, guys, we basically got to not to Lucy and Abby, basically trying to find the way back to the Guildhall, and the reason I opened the video by saying a game of find the wizard in the haystack, it literally is because Lady Irene's magic spell that she cast separated everybody that was basically in Magnolia at that time. So even Brandish and August have sort of been separated, except if you were with a certain group of people, you were sent to your new location with that group of people. So the majority of this episode, guys, is just basically the entire guild trying to find everybody and make their way back to the Guildhall to basically check on Master Mavis to make sure she's okay. And then in a truly happy twist of fate, Lady Irene's magic spell also saved Gajiel from being sent to the underworld with the Grim Reaper. And Gajiel also ends up coming across Mavis's first friend that she ever made up before she formed Fairy Tale, Sarah. And Gajiel says, hey, since you're here, where am I, heaven or hell? And Sarah says neither. But I'm only here because Mavis can't remember or recognize who I am. And as soon as Mavis does remember Sarah, she'll once again fade away, because somehow, someway, she is only able to come back into existence because Mavis has been truly revived, and for some reason her memory of Zeta is gone. So there's that, and then the big piece of the episode, guys, is Mara Jane basically dealing with what Irene's sort of servant uh, by showing off her new Saint Soul takeover, which does manage to finish the day, but it basically wears Mara Jane out. Saint Soul Agora, it is what her new power up move's called, and then Zero with Gagio's help for encouragement, basically uses the same power that Warren has to tell everybody how to get back to the guild hall, because Mavis needs their help quickly. And yeah, guys, that basically the end of the episode.